Sometimes the simplest things bring the most powerful results. Not a costly prescription, not a complicated treatment. Just a warm cup of turmeric water in the morning or before bed. Have you ever heard the phrase, "Let food be thy medicine"? Across ancient healing traditions, from Eastern medicine to Western herbalism, turmeric has long been celebrated as a golden gift from nature. Not just a spice for cooking, but a time-honored remedy for the body, mind, and spirit. And now, modern science is catching up to what our ancestors have known for centuries. The secret lies in a powerful compound found in turmeric, called curcumin. It's what gives turmeric its beautiful golden hue, and more importantly, it holds anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial, and even mood-boosting properties. But here's the question. What would happen if you made turmeric water a daily habit? Just a simple mix of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, and warm water. Could it ease your joint pain, help your digestion, support your immune system, or lower your stress? As it turns out, curcumin has been studied extensively, and the results are exciting. From pain relief and better blood sugar balance, to heart health, mood support, and even gut healing, turmeric water may be one of the most underrated wellness drinks out there. So in today's video, we'll explore 10 surprising health problems that turmeric water may help with, all backed by science. Venban MCC This isn't a miracle cure. It's not about hype or trends. It's about returning to something deeply natural and discovering how just one simple habit can make a world of difference. So sit back, take a breath, and let's begin this gentle journey toward better health. One golden sip at a time. One natural pain relief. How turmeric eases pain without side effects. One of the most powerful and well-documented benefits of turmeric, specifically its active compound, curcumin, is its ability to reduce pain and inflammation in the body. Let's start with something many of us deal with daily: joint pain. Whether due to arthritis, physical strain, or simply aging. Inflammation is often the underlying cause of this pain. When tissues in your body become inflamed, they swell, become irritated, and start pressing on nearby nerves, leading to that uncomfortable, sometimes sharp pain. Now, most people would turn to over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen or aspirin. These are part of a drug group known as an SAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. While they can be effective, they also come with potential risks: stomach ulcers, liver strain, kidney damage, and even increased risk of heart issues when used long-term. So what if there was a natural alternative that offered similar relief without the side effects? In a randomized, double-blind study published in the journal Phytotherapy Research in 2014, researchers compared curcumin to ibuprofen in patients with knee osteoarthritis. The result, after just 4 weeks, both groups experienced significant pain relief, but those who took curcumin reported fewer side effects and better overall satisfaction with their treatment. Another review published in the Journal of Medicinal Food looked at 8 clinical trials and concluded that curcumin was significantly more effective than a placebo in reducing pain and improving function in people with arthritis. It also noted that curcumin's anti-inflammatory action targets multiple pathways, which may explain why it works so well for so many conditions. But how does curcumin actually work? Curcumin inhibits a key enzyme in the inflammatory process known as COX-2, the same target that drugs like ibuprofen act upon. But unlike synthetic drugs, curcumin also suppresses an FKB, a molecule that controls inflammation on a genetic level. Think of an FKB as the master switch for inflammation. When you calm it down, your body starts to reset its natural healing process. And here's the most remarkable part. Curcumin does all this without damaging the stomach lining, unlike NSAIDs, which are known to cause gastric erosion and ulcers with long-term use. In fact, some studies suggest curcumin may even protect the stomach and liver, thanks to its antioxidant properties. So what does this mean for you if you're someone who struggles with chronic joint pain or arthritis, menstrual cramps, post-exercise soreness, back pain or muscle tension? Turmeric water might be a gentle, effective addition to your daily routine. And because it works gradually, it's safe to take regularly, especially when paired with black pepper to enhance absorption by up to 2,000%. Now, keep in mind, curcumin has low natural bioavailability, which means your body doesn't absorb much unless it's paired with the right things. That's why we recommend always taking it with black pepper or a healthy fat like coconut milk, olive oil, or in a meal. This helps your body soak up the benefits fully. 2. Anti-inflammatory powerhouse. How turmeric fights inflammation from the inside out. Chronic inflammation is a silent contributor to nearly every major disease we know today. From heart disease to type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, autoimmune conditions, and even cancer. It lingers quietly in the background, weakening cells, damaging tissues, and setting the stage for long-term health problems. That's where turmeric steps in. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is not just a mild anti-inflammatory. It's one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatories studied in medical research. Its ability to suppress multiple inflammatory pathways at once makes it unique and remarkably effective. Unlike synthetic medications that typically block just one enzyme or receptor, curcumin affects several key molecules involved in inflammation. These include COX2, an enzyme that promotes pain and swelling; TNF-alpha, a cytokine that triggers widespread inflammation; IL-6, a pro-inflammatory molecule linked to chronic diseases; and FKB, the master regulator of inflammation in the body. By reducing these molecules, curcumin helps calm the inflammatory response throughout the body, from your joints and muscles to your brain, gut, and even skin. Let's take an example: rheumatoid arthritis. A clinical study published in the journal Clinical Interventions in Aging showed that patients with rheumatoid arthritis who took curcumin supplements experienced significant reductions in swelling, stiffness, and overall pain, even more so than those who took the standard anti-inflammatory drug diclofenac sodium. Even conditions like ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease, which are forms of inflammatory bowel disease (IBD), have shown positive responses to curcumin. It appears to help soothe the intestinal lining, reduce flare-ups, and improve quality of life. And here's what makes turmeric so incredible. While calming harmful inflammation, it doesn't suppress the immune system the way many pharmaceutical drugs do. Instead, it helps the body restore balance, which is crucial for long-term health and resilience. You may also notice improvements in skin issues like eczema or psoriasis, sinus congestion and allergies, muscle soreness and exercise recovery, menstrual pain and headaches. If inflammation is at the root of the problem, turmeric water may be part of the solution. Menstrual pain and headaches. If inflammation is at the root of the problem, turmeric water may be part of the solution. More and more studies are now linking chronic inflammation to mental health disorders, including depression and anxiety. It's not just a chemical imbalance, it's also a physical response happening in the brain and nervous system. And that's where turmeric comes in once again. After helping your body fight inflammation and pain, turmeric also reaches into a deeper place: your emotional well-being. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, has been shown to support healthy brain chemistry in several ways. It increases levels of serotonin and dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitters. It helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps your nervous system in high alert. It improves neuroplasticity, allowing your brain to adapt, recover, and build new connections. In one fascinating study published in the Journal of Affective Disorders in 2014, researchers gave curcumin to people diagnosed with major depressive disorder. After just 6 weeks, participants reported significant improvements in mood, comparable to those taking traditional antidepressants like fluoxetine Prozac. But here's what makes turmeric so special. Unlike many medications that come with heavy side effects, fatigue, insomnia, sexual dysfunction, or dependency, curcumin offers a gentler, more balanced support for mental health. Of course, turmeric is not a replacement for therapy or medical care. but it can be a beautiful complement to your healing journey, especially when combined with other healthy habits like regular sleep, nourishing food, movement and fresh air, mindful moments of rest. Some people even report that drinking turmeric water at night helps them sleep more deeply, feel calmer, and wake up less anxious. And the science supports this. Curcumin's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties protect brain cells, improve blood flow, and may even help slow cognitive decline over time. If you're someone who's been feeling mentally foggy, unmotivated, irritable, or emotionally off balance, a daily cup of turmeric water may gently bring you back to center. For blood sugar balance, how turmeric helps stabilize glucose naturally. Balancing blood sugar is one of the most important keys to long-term health. When your blood sugar is too high for too long, it doesn't just affect your energy, it affects everything. From your weight and mood to your heart, your liver, your nerves, and even your brain. And for many people around the world, type 2 diabetes has become a daily battle. The good news is, turmeric, and more specifically curcumin, may help support healthier blood sugar levels in a natural and well-tolerated way. In a landmark study published in Diabetes Care, researchers found that people with prediabetes who took curcumin capsules for 9 months had a 0% progression rate to full-blown type 2 diabetes, compared to 16.4% in the placebo group. That means curcumin helped prevent the onset of diabetes in at-risk individuals. But how exactly does curcumin work in this context? Here's what researchers have found. It improves insulin sensitivity, helping your cells absorb glucose more efficiently. It reduces liver glucose production, which lowers fasting blood sugar. It fights oxidative stress, which damages insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. It reduces chronic low-grade inflammation, which plays a major role in insulin resistance. Some experts even compare the effects of curcumin to metformin, one of the most commonly prescribed medications for type 2 diabetes, but without the side effects like nausea or the rare but dangerous condition called lactic acidosis. Of course, turmeric alone won't replace a healthy diet or lifestyle, but when included as part of a daily routine, especially in the form of turmeric water before meals, it can gently support your body in managing glucose more effectively. If you're someone who experiences midday energy crash, sugar cravings after eating, weight gain around the belly, brain fog after meals, these may be early signs that your blood sugar isn't as stable as it could be. One beautiful thing about turmeric is that it doesn't force your body to act. It encourages your body to return to balance. That's why it works best over time with consistency and care. To make it even more effective, always pair turmeric with black pepper to enhance absorption, healthy fats like coconut milk, ghee, or olive oil, a balanced diet that includes fiber and protein. 5. Heart health and cholesterol. How turmeric protects your most vital organ. Heart disease is still the #1 cause of death worldwide, and one of the key drivers behind it is inflammation combined with poor lipid fat metabolism. That's why turmeric, with its powerful anti-inflammatory and cholesterol-supporting properties, has become a subject of growing scientific interest in cardiovascular health. Let's take a closer look. Curcumin has been shown to support heart health in 3 major ways. Reduces LDL bad cholesterol and triglycerides. Improves HDL good cholesterol levels. Supports the health of the endothelium, the delicate lining inside your blood vessels. In a clinical trial published in Drugs and R&D, patients with metabolic syndrome who took curcumin supplements for 8 weeks saw significant reductions in total cholesterol, LDL, and triglycerides, along with an increase in HDL. But cholesterol levels are just one piece of the puzzle. The health of your blood vessels matters just as much. Over time, oxidative stress and chronic inflammation can damage the endothelial lining, making blood vessels stiff, narrow, and more prone to plaque buildup, a process called atherosclerosis. Curcumin helps by reducing oxidative damage to the arteries, improving vascular relaxation, which lowers blood pressure, enhancing circulation and blood flow to the heart. One study in Nutrition Journal even found that short-term curcumin supplementation significantly improved endothelial function in healthy adults, which is a key marker for future heart disease risk. What makes turmeric so unique compared to statins, commonly prescribed cholesterol-lowering drugs, is that it doesn't block cholesterol synthesis. Instead, it helps your body optimize how it uses and processes fats naturally and without causing muscle pain or liver strain, which are common side effects of statins. If you're someone who has a family history of heart disease, struggles with high cholesterol or blood pressure, feels fatigue after light activity, wants to support your heart before problems begin, turmeric might be a gentle ally worth considering. And the best part, you don't need a prescription. You just need a cup of warm turmeric water each day, paired with black pepper and a little healthy fat, to allow your body to absorb its full benefit. 6. Natural blood thinner. How turmeric supports healthy circulation. Blood clots are your body's emergency response to injury, and when controlled, they save lives. But excessive clotting or poor circulation can increase your risk of stroke, heart attack, deep vein thrombosis (DVT), and other serious conditions. That's why people at risk are often prescribed anticoagulant medications like aspirin or warfarin Coumadin to thin the blood. These medications can be life-saving, but they also carry risks such as bleeding, bruising, and interactions with foods or other drugs. This is where turmeric comes into the conversation, not as a replacement for medical treatment, but as a gentle, natural ally in supporting blood flow and vascular health. Curcumin has been found to exhibit mild anticoagulant and antiplatelet effects, meaning it can help reduce the stickiness of blood cells and lower the risk of abnormal clot formation. In a study published in BMB Reports, curcumin was shown to inhibit platelet aggregation, the process that leads to clot formation. Researchers noted that curcumin affected key enzymes involved in blood clotting, such as thromboxane and fibrinogen, offering a protective benefit without toxicity. What's beautiful about this is that turmeric's effect is moderate and natural. It doesn't overthin the blood the way some medications might. It works more as a balancer, helping to support healthy, fluid circulation, especially in those at mild to moderate cardiovascular risk. This can be particularly helpful for people with poor circulation or cold hands and feet. Those who sit for long periods, for example, at a desk or during travel. Individuals with family history of stroke or clotting disorders. Women on hormonal therapy or birth control, which can increase clot risk. That said, it's important to be mindful. If you're already on blood-thinning medication, always talk to your doctor before adding turmeric regularly, as it may enhance the effect and increase the risk of bleeding. But for most people, especially those looking for preventative support, turmeric can offer a natural and safe way to care for your circulation. A daily cup of turmeric water, especially when consumed warm, with a pinch of black pepper, may gently support your body in maintaining blood that flows freely, cleanly, and with vitality. 7. Cancer cell protection. How turmeric supports the body in the fight against cancer. One of the most intriguing areas of research around turmeric is its potential role in cancer prevention and support. Scientists have been studying how curcumin, turmeric's active compound, interacts with cancer cells, and the results are promising. In laboratory and animal studies, curcumin has demonstrated the ability to inhibit the growth of cancer cells, reduce the formation of new blood vessels in tumors called angiogenesis, suppress the spread of cancer to other parts of the body metastasis, induce apoptosis or programmed cell death, the process by which unhealthy or abnormal cells are naturally eliminated. One study published in Cancer Letters found that curcumin suppressed the growth of multiple types of cancer cells, including breast, prostate, lung, and colon cancers, while having minimal toxicity to healthy cells. Even more fascinating is curcumin's potential synergy with chemotherapy drugs. For example, researchers compared curcumin to 5-fluorouracil-5-FU, a common chemotherapy drug, and found that curcumin not only slowed the growth of certain cancer cells, but also protected healthy cells from damage caused by chemotherapy. In this way, curcumin may act as a dual agent, supporting the body's natural defenses while also enhancing the effect of conventional treatments and reducing side effects such as fatigue, nausea, and inflammation. Now, let's be clear, turmeric is not a standalone treatment for cancer, and no one should discontinue medical care in favor of natural remedies. But incorporating turmeric into your daily routine, with the guidance of your healthcare provider, may provide an extra layer of cellular protection and immune support. In fact, turmeric's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties make it ideal not only for those undergoing treatment, but also for anyone looking to reduce long-term cancer risk, especially if you have a family history of cancer, chronic inflammation, or autoimmune conditions, exposure to environmental toxins, or high oxidative stress. And the best part is, it's simple. A warm cup of turmeric water each day, paired with black pepper and taken on an empty stomach or before meals, may help your body create a more resilient internal environment, one where abnormal cells are less likely to thrive. 8. Gut healing. How turmeric soothes your digestive system from within. When your gut is unhappy, it doesn't just cause bloating or discomfort, it affects your energy, your mood, your skin, and even your ability to think clearly. For people living with inflammatory bowel diseases, IBD like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, daily life can feel like walking on eggshells. Pain, cramps, urgency, and unpredictable flare-ups can steal both joy and freedom. This is where turmeric shows up, not as a cure-all, but as a gentle and natural ally. Curcumin, the golden compound in turmeric, has been shown to calm inflammation in the gut lining, reduce oxidative stress, and help restore balance to the microbiome, the rich ecosystem of bacteria that lives in your digestive tract. A study published in Clinical Gastroenterology and Hepatology found that patients with ulcerative colitis in remission who took curcumin along with their standard medication had significantly lower relapse rates than those who took medication alone. In simple terms, curcumin may help keep flare-ups at bay and reduce the need for higher doses of pharmaceutical drugs, which often come with side effects of their own. But turmeric's gut healing potential doesn't end with IBD. Even people without a diagnosed condition can benefit. If you experience frequent bloating, irregular bowel movements, food sensitivities, leaky gut or brain fog after meals, then turmeric water could offer some much-needed relief. It works by reducing inflammation in the digestive tract, encouraging growth of beneficial gut bacteria, inhibiting the overgrowth of harmful microbes like Candida or H. pylori, supporting the healing of the gut lining, especially when taken consistently over time. And here's something beautiful: curcumin doesn't just work directly. Your gut microbes actually metabolize curcumin and create secondary compounds that offer even more healing benefits, like a partnership between your body and the plant to get the most out of it. Take your turmeric water before meals to calm the gut and prepare your digestion. Include a pinch of black pepper to dramatically boost absorption. For extra healing, you can add a dash of raw honey, which also supports the gut microbiome. 9. Blood pressure support. A gentle remedy for a silent threat. It can damage your arteries, strain your heart, and increase your risk of stroke, often without a single symptom until something serious happens. So how can something as humble as turmeric play a role in protecting you from this invisible threat? Let's break it down. The hidden link: inflammation and arterial stiffness. High blood pressure isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's often driven by chronic inflammation and loss of flexibility in your arteries. When the walls of your blood vessels become stiff and narrow, your heart has to work harder to pump blood, leading to increased pressure. This is where curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric, shows its quiet power. Studies show that curcumin improves endothelial function, helping your blood vessels relax, reduces oxidative stress, which can damage the arterial lining, supports nitric oxide production, a natural compound that widens arteries and improves flow. In a clinical trial published in Nutrition Journal, researchers found that just 8 weeks of curcumin supplementation led to significant improvements in artery flexibility, especially in middle-aged and older adults. The takeaway: turmeric doesn't force your blood pressure down. It gently supports the health of your vessels so that your body can regulate itself more easily, naturally. When calm becomes medicine, have you ever noticed how your blood pressure rises when you're stressed or anxious? Your body tightens, your breathing changes, your heart pounds faster. Turmeric also supports a calmer internal state, thanks to its ability to lower inflammation and balance cortisol, your main stress hormone. In that sense, it's both a physical and emotional ally. How to use it for blood pressure support, for circulation and vessel health? Try a warm cup of turmeric water first thing in the morning, before meals. Add a pinch of black pepper to boost absorption. For extra benefits, include a dash of cinnamon, known to help with blood sugar and circulation. Pair this simple ritual with regular walks, deep breathing, and good sleep, and you've built a foundation your heart will thank you for. 10. Natural Defender. How turmeric helps protect your body from harmful microbes. That's where turmeric steps in, not as a magic bullet, but as a natural defender. Curcumin has been shown in multiple studies to have broad-spectrum antimicrobial properties. That means it can help the body defend itself against bacteria like E. coli and Staphylococcus aureus, fungi like Candida albicans, viruses including some respiratory viruses, and even certain parasites found in contaminated food or water. How it works: turmeric doesn't kill germs the way synthetic antibiotics do. Instead, it disrupts microbial membranes, making it harder for pathogens to survive, inhibits enzymes that microbes need to replicate, reduces inflammation caused by infections, supports your gut microbiome, which is your immune system's front line. This is especially important in today's world, where antibiotic resistance is rising. Many bacteria have evolved to outsmart synthetic drugs, but nature, with its complexity, is harder to beat. One study published in Frontiers in Microbiology showed that curcumin was effective against a wide variety of drug-resistant microbes, including fungi and bacteria known to cause hospital-acquired infections. Daily protection in a cup. You don't need to be sick to benefit. In fact, turmeric is most powerful when used proactively to build resilience before illness strikes. Here are a few signs your body might need a little immune support. Frequent colds or sore throats. White coating on the tongue, a sign of Candida overgrowth. Skin breakouts or recurring yeast infections. Brain fog or sluggish digestion after antibiotics. If any of that feels familiar, turmeric water might be your gentle reset. You can even use a warm turmeric honey tea when you're already feeling under the weather. It soothes the throat, calms inflammation, and gives your immune system a helping hand. Quick immune support recipe. 1 cup hot not boiling water, 1 TSP turmeric powder, 1 TBSP raw honey, a pinch of black pepper. Stir well, sip slowly, and breathe deeply. Take this once or twice a day when you feel run down, or weekly as part of your self-care routine. And the best part, it's easy, affordable, and available right in your kitchen. You don't need to change everything at once. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin with one small, golden step. We hope this video has inspired you to care for your body in gentle, natural ways. Because healing doesn't always come in a bottle. Sometimes it comes in a cup, warm, golden, and full of intention. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. It really helps more people find this information. Subscribe to our channel for more natural health tips, remedies, and gentle wellness inspiration. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our weekly videos. And share this video with someone you care about, someone who might just need that golden cup in their life. Thank you for being here, for taking time for your well-being, and for supporting total health and life, where every small step counts on the path to wholeness. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, stay grounded, and keep sipping golden.